Inspired by the rap of her youth and the musical influences of her grandmother, Diabla is taking a leap by making her music known to the masses. Tonight, she talks about her mentors, what she has to offer as a female rap artist, and the exciting news about future projects. Diabla, thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah. I really appreciate you stopping by the studio.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to start with how it all began. In the history of rap, female rap artists, while there are some, definitely not as many as there should be, where did your start begin?
So, I got into the rap scene when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Just listening to the music on the radio and discovering the artists that weren't on the radio. That's kind of where I really got into it. But musically, I think where I really got into the music was with my grandmother. Not rap necessarily, but she raised me. She was always listening to oldies. Mm-hmm. She had this big piece of furniture. It looked like a dresser, but it was a record player. And had the big speakers in the front. It had, I just loved that thing. Yeah. And she would, on the weekends, she would play records, for the kids, the cousins, and, we would have a ball dancing all through the night. So that's where I first got into music in general.
Yep. So obviously that's learning the foundations. Yeah. There's a lot of rap artists that's usually R&B and soul. They're going to listen to that. Right. So who were your influences and mentors when you were coming up on the rap scene?
So initially when I first started getting into the rap and learning about the underground rap, I had got into the rap scene specifically in San Diego, like the Chicano rap scene, mm-hmm. Night Owl, Mr. Shadow, Diablo. But at the same time, I was also into Memphis rap, 3-6 Mafia. Got to give it up to Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. She taught me how to rap. When I discovered Tech 9, it was over. So all these artists, they all have a similar style. It's that flip of the tongue type rap. Mm-hmm. And so, as a kid, it was like, man, I got to learn how to rap like that.
So as you're coming onto the scene, as you're trying to figure out, what did you feel you wanted to offer that was different, that was unique, that wasn't being seen?
Just a female that could rap like these artists, like these men. And so that's really what I spent, all these years, trying to dedicate my time to my craft. And I think I've been able to do that.
So you just recently worked with D-Lo Flex.
Yeah.
Tell us about the new song and the video that's coming out.
Yeah. So I have a friend who at the time was producing the Cruising with Frost radio show, and he had, he had called out for a song about the show and the culture. So me and D-Lo Flex had got together and we put together the song, and it ended up being a good track. And we sent it on up and he liked it. A couple weeks went by and we never heard anything. So to be honest, we've been sitting on this track for several months, and it was going to go in the trash can. It was a good track, but it was specifically about the show. Mm-hmm. We just got word a couple of days ago that it got picked up for the show. And so they're going to play it on the radio either this Sunday or next Sunday.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So I want to take a step back. You mentioned that you've been doing the rap scene since you were a kid, but you really haven't been putting out your music.
I have not.
Until recently.
Yeah, just this year is the first time that I've released anything publicly.
So what led to the decision? A lot of artists, they really want people to hear what they've done.
Yeah.
What led to you finally going, okay, it's time?
Well, I just, I sat in it a lot of years. I was in a relationship where I didn't do any music or nothing like that. And, I just been thinking about it all this time. Like, man, I should just put it out. And I made the leap.
Good for you. So what upcoming projects do you have?
So I just finished a couple of projects. I got my single that I just released in a video. It's called Gangsta B. I was just featured on a compilation, a Memphis Mafia compilation with other artists, Indo G, Scanman, who are artists who have been part of Platinum Records. So being able to do that, just coming out as a new artist is something that's amazing to me. But ultimately right now I'm focusing on my album. It's going to be called La Dama de la Mafia, The Lady of the Mafia. I've been working with producers on a label called Memphis Mafia. And Memphis Mafia was started by Psycho Memphis, who was an underground rapper. And had a part in a track that had major influence in the underground rap scene called I Want to Smoke by Gangsta Pat. So my album is going to be a Psycho Memphis presents Diabla, La Dama de la Mafia.
Oh my gosh, how exciting. That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So where can people learn more about you, your music, everything?
Yeah, so Diabla999 on my Instagram. Instagram is going to be mainly where you can find all of my artist links. Dapper Donna on Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube's going to be La Diabla.
Okay, well, Diabla, thank you for coming on the show tonight. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
thank you for having me.
Good luck with this endeavor, and congratulations on moving
I appreciate it.
forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll be back.